Okay, today we're going to talk about Interzoid's Standardize Organization Name API. And as you can see here, it helps to normalize inconsistent organization names into standardized official versions using AI-powered matching technology. It's available both as an easy-to-integrate API as well as a batch mode, no code, where you can standardize entire files of organization names, or even databases for that matter. So the key point here is if you've ever worked with a lot of data and tried to perform analytics, maybe run reports, and you've got all kinds of inconsistencies in the way a company name or organization appears, such as Apple Computer, look at all these different permutations, Bank of America, different ways Kaiser Permanente or General Electric might appear in a data set, or across multiple data sets you might be trying to merge or match together. You know how difficult it can be to do the proper analytics or to make them accurate, which is of course very important. So this is essentially part of a data cleansing process, and Interzoid has an API. And what we're going to do is, you can see if you scroll down a little bit, you can see some of the API details, the endpoint of what you want to call, some request formats, what the sample JSON response looks like for the API, and so forth. Some different examples. And what we can do, so for example, BOA will become Bank of America, MSFT, Microsoft. This is the standardized or normalized response that you'll receive from the API. Different use cases, and of course you can actually try this interactively. So we have a tool here at Interzoid. You can see organization name standardization, and I can just throw values at it. Now first I do need an API key that I can get by visiting here at interzoid.com, and that will give you the API key that you'll need, trial credit, so forth, and all of that kind of stuff. So I can just plug in a value here, one of the input parameters. I can simply click standardize organization name. It will call the API and return with the standard. And of course, you can see the JSON. This is what's returned if you're integrating this programmatically. And then again, want to point out that we do have the ability to process data sets in batch mode. So you just click here, and I won't show that in this video, but then you can take a CSV file or a TSV file, or even various database integrations that we have, such as Postgres, SQL Server, MySQL, and Snowflake, etc., that enable you to standardize entire files in a parallel processing high performance mode that reduces all the internet latency, since you're sending a file rather than one record at a time. Again, just kind of want to show this. I can plug in some different, I can misspell Microsoft, click standardize organization name. Okay, come back here and we've got Microsoft spelled out. I can do, for example, Microsoft Corp, and it will still give you a standardized name. You can use organizations such as educational institutions. You can use government institutions, local, state, public, federal, or whatever the case may be. This will provide a standardized organization name every time you call the API. And if you're doing any type of data cleansing, you understand how valuable this is. And again, we're making it very easy. And then once you decide, you can, we of course have the API right here. It shows you what a call looks like. You insert your API key here under license, and then org. Here it actually depends, a placeholder for the space, but you don't need to worry about that. When you call the API, it's automatic. And that's pretty much it. We make the API very easy for you to make use of. Again, you can try out different values, different ways. We try international biz machines. But small companies, any type of entity whatsoever where data consistency is important, whether you're preparing AI training models and you want to have better data, perhaps you want it just to be presented in a standardized way in some kind of marketing communications or in CRM. And in any case where standardized, consistent data is important, and where isn't that true, you can make use of this standardization API. Again, go to interzoid.com. If you have any questions, email us at support@interzoid.com. We'd love to hear from you. Again, you can go to our website and get an API key, read some more documentation, but it's pretty simple and straightforward. And you can have it up and running in no time and no longer suffer from the difficulties of inconsistent data. Thanks, and hope to hear from you. And of course, try it out. Visit our website.